Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Maths Revision Classes by Karthik sir. Now let's continue with the rest of the topics of pairs of linear equation in two variables. We have already covered all the algebraic methods. Now we need to discuss the graphical method to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables. Now let's take up a question. Question says solve x plus y minus 1 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0 using graph. So I'll solve these two equations using a graph. First and foremost, what we need to do is we need to draw the table for both the equations in order to get at least 2 points. So for first equation I am drawing the table. Now it's very simple. Let's put x equals to 0. When we put x equals to 0 in the first equation, we'll get y equal to 1. And if we put y equal to 0 in the first equation, we'll get x equals to 1. So the 2 points on which this equation lies, that is x plus y minus 1 equal to 0, are 0, 1 and 1, 0. In other words, 0, 1 and 1, 0 are the 2 points which lie on the line x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. Alright, let's draw the table for the second equation. Now in second equation, if we take x equals to 0, I'll get y equal to 6, and if I take y equal to 0, I'll get x equals to 4. So 0, 6 and 4, 0 are the 2 points which lie on this line 3x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. Now let's plot the graph of both the equations. Now firstly I'll plot 0, 1 and 1, 0. We've already learned in class 9 how to plot a point on a graph paper. So this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, and this is the origin. So 0, 1 will lie here on the y-axis. Let me mark it 0, 1, and 1, 0 will lie on the x-axis, that is here. So this will be 1, 0. So this will be a straight line like this. This is our line x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. Let me write down here x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. So we have found the graph of the first equation. Let us draw the graph of the second equation. Second equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Table is here. So the points are 0, 6. 0, 6 will lie here. And 4, 0. 4, 0 lies here. Now we will draw the graph of 0, 6 and 4, 0 by joining 0, 6 and 4, 0. The graph of the equation 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Now these two graphs will meet at a point which will be 10, minus 9. Now it's very difficult to determine here without the graph paper this point. So I have solved these two equations algebraically and found the point. So the point of intersection of these two lines will give me the solution of the linear equations in two variables. So 10, minus 9 is the solution to this equation. If you do these on a graph paper, it will be very simple to find or locate this point 10, minus 9. The point of intersection gives me the solution of the linear equations in two variables. Alright. Okay, now let's discuss the consistent system of linear equations in two variables and inconsistent system of linear equations in two variables. Now if the pair of linear equations give at least one solution, means there is one solution or more than one solution that comes out on solving these two equations, then the system is known as the consistent system. Else, if the pair of linear equations in two variables gives no solution, means there is no solution on solving the given pair of linear equations, then the system is called inconsistent. Okay. Alright, now let's discuss some of the conditions under which different types of solutions can be obtained by pair of linear equations in two variables. Now let me take the first condition. First condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Whenever we have a condition like this, a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, where a1, a2 again are coefficients of x and y, and a1, a2 are coefficients of x and b1, b2 are coefficients of y. In that case, the system is consistent. Yes, the system is consistent because there is a solution. The graphs are intersecting lines. And solution type is unique. So we have intersecting lines in case of condition a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, and the solution type is unique. So there exists only one solution in such type of condition. Second condition is when a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. In this case, the system is not consistent because there is no solution and the graph are parallel lines. Graph of the equations are parallel lines. So for parallel lines, the condition is a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Now thirdly, we can also have a condition like this, a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. In this case also the system is consistent. We have infinitely many solutions. And the lines are coincident. So let me just repeat the conditions. Condition for unique solution is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. System is called consistent because there exists one solution and the lines are intersecting. The point of intersection gives the solution on the graph. Now for no solution, the condition is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. System is not consistent because there is no solution and the lines are parallel. Thirdly, for infinitely many solutions, the condition is a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. Of course, the system is consistent because there exists one solution, one or more than one solution, and the lines are coincident. Okay, you may note down this. We will try to solve some of the questions so that this topic is clear to everyone. Okay, let's take up this question. The question says, find whether the lines representing the pair of linear equations 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0 intersect at a point are parallel or coincident. So we need to find out whether these lines are coincident, parallel, or they intersect at a point. We'll simply use the coefficients of x and y and the constant terms in order to match with one of the conditions of the previous table in which we have given, and try to find out whether the lines intersect at a point, are parallel or coincident. Let's see how we can do that. Let me first write down the equations. The equations are 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. Now let me just write down the values of a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2. a1 is equals to coefficient of x in the first equation, that is 6, and a2 is equals to coefficient of x in the second equation, that is 2. b1 is equals to minus 3, coefficient of y in the first equation, and b2 is equals to coefficient of y in the second equation, that is minus 1. c1 is the constant term in the first equation, that is plus 10, and c2 is the constant term in the second equation, that is 9. Now let us just find all the three ratios, a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. So a1 by a2 will come out to be 6 over 2, that is 3. b1 by b2 is minus 3 over minus 1, that comes out to be 3. And c1 by c2 is equals to 10 by 9, that is not simplifiable, so that cannot be simplified further. So c1 by c2 is 10 by 9. Now here I draw a conclusion that a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 and it is not equal to c1 by c2. So the condition which comes out is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So therefore the lines are parallel. So we came out with the conclusion that the lines are parallel since we got the condition as a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Okay. Alright, let's take up this question. The question says that if the system of equations kx plus 3y minus k minus 3 equal to 0 and 12x plus ky minus k equal to 0 has infinitely many solutions, then find the value of k. So again I will use the condition for infinitely many solutions. The condition is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. So we will just put the values of a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2. a1 is k, coefficient of x in the first equation. a2 is 12, so k over 12 equals to b1 is 3, the coefficient of y in the first equation, and b2 is k, coefficient of y in the second equation, and the constant term in the first equation is minus of k minus 3, and the constant term in the second equation is minus of k. Here minus gets cancelled. So equating the first and the second ratios, we will get k square equals to 36 or k is equals to plus minus 6. Now we need to check whether both the values are satisfying this k minus 3 upon k. So let's take up the first and the third. On solving first and third, k over 12 is equals to k minus 3 upon k. I get k square is equals to 12k minus 36. K square minus 12k plus 36 equals to 0. Now this can be factorized as k minus 6 whole square equals to 0 or k is equals to 6. So we are only getting k equal to 6 for this ratio. As well as we can check for this ratio 3 over 6. So 3 by k equal to k minus 3 by k k and k gets cancelled, so again we are getting k equal to 6. So k equal to 6 is the only solution to this equation. We will ignore the value k equal to minus 6 because on minus 6, on taking minus 6, the other two ratios are not getting satisfied. So k equal to 6 is the solution for this particular question. I hope this is clear to everyone. So far we have covered almost all the topics of this chapter. That's it from my side in this video. I'll take up equations reducible to the linear equations in two variables in the next video, as well as some of the difficult word problems based on linear equations in two variables. I hope the content is clear to you. I request feedback from all through comments, and please like the channel, subscribe the channel, so that you do not miss any of the notification, any of the videos from my side. Thank you. Thanks a lot.